welcome to another edition of Entertainment Extra with Joe Crawford on REMICTV.com. And I'm already laughing and he's not even on the screen yet. And I'm very excited to have our next guest on the show. Actor, comedian, and overall pretty nice guy. Here he is, Mr. Barry Ratcliffe. Hello, sir.
Hey, that was a nice round of applause. It's a great studio audience you have. And yeah, did you say pretty nice guy? It should be really great guy.
Oh, pretty great guy. There you go. We'll put the two together. It looks like you're in an interrogation office.
Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I'm right here right now. Budweiser and I are putting together a new airplane. We're working on some prototypes. This one, of course, is just a prototype. It's small. It doesn't actually fly, but I drank a lot of beer to build this and spend a lot of time. So that's what I do in my off time. I'm in a garage in a basement of a bed and breakfast because our internet connection didn't work. So here we are in the basement, and I have some homeless people looking. Hi, homeless people. And, that's about it. Just hanging out with you, Joe.
Well, that's awesome, and you're on the bed and breakfast garage or in there because you're in the middle of a set of taping, and I'm glad you took some time to be with us here today. But you're in the middle of taping White Collar in New York.
Yes, it's fantastic. I've been here for about 2 weeks, co-starring on the show. Big surprise, I'm playing an auctioneer at the beginning, and then there's a murder, so it starts out with that. But it's really funny. I do these, if you've seen any of my clips or anything, you can see it on my reel. I played an auctioneer on Brothers and Sisters. For some reason, I keep playing an auctioneer also, as well as a cop and a doctor and the same generic things. But an auctioneer, Penny Perry, who does Hallmark Movie of the Week, I'm also on the Hallmark movie right now, the wish list, the Hallmark Movie of the Week with Jennifer Esposito. Nice. And I play an announcer on that, but they called me in, and she called David Stratton, who's the director for House. You familiar with House?
Yeah.
He just finished The Firm, which I think got canceled, didn't it?
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Yeah, David's working with us today. He's here, and David's a fantastic director. But David had called me in and talked to Penny Perry and said, listen, bring Barry in as an auctioneer. And she said, well, has he read for you guys? I said, doesn't need to. Barry talks really fast. It doesn't matter what he says. So at the beginning of this episode, they'll cut away, and my script, of course, says, start the bidding at 25, so it's between Diane Carroll and Willie Garson, who I love. He's a Yale drama graduate. He plays the gay best friend to Sarah Jessica Parker on Sex and the City.
Sex and the City, yeah.
Which is really funny. I shouldn't let the cat out of the bag, so I won't say anything about his personal life except to say he doesn't live in New York. He lives in Los Angeles, about a mile from me. So Willie and I are having a great, great time. He's so comedic, and I think he's the life of this show. I shouldn't say that, but I like to say that because Matt Bomer, who I have not met, is the lead in this show. And he's your typical gorgeous, he'd make me turn gay, and I can't stand him, so I say that out public. Matt, I love you. He's listening. That's probably standard. But he's one of those that I requested in my contract not to shoot any scenes with him whatsoever because he's too good looking. That just pisses me off. So it's me, Diane, and Willie, and you'll see it. So as you know, in television is different in an auction. It's now start bidding at 25, looking at 50, 100, 2, 3. When in fact, we're doing some wild tracks today to have in the background so that you can hear, start bidding off at 20, looking at 50, 1, 25, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking at 6, 6, looking at 7, 7, looking at 7, 25, 7, 50, 7, 25, going once, going twice, sold. That's how we'll run it when we run the scene.
Wow.
And that'll be interjected in between, and then we'll tell the story of finding an American flag. This is a great show. Should I say that? I hadn't seen the show.
You haven't seen it yet. Maybe don't jump the gun yet. Go to conclusions.
Never seen the show. They said White Collar. I said, sounds great. I'll be there. No, it's I watch it on Netflix. I always catch up on that. So I watched like 2 years of the show, and wow. One thing that impressed me so much, if you've seen any photos of me, I'll tell a funny story from last week. I stopped in New York at one of the grocery stores. A lady came up and she said, I loved you on the Michael Jackson trial. I watched you every day for 6 months. She was about 80. She said, can I get an autograph? I said, sure. She says, you're Bo Bridges, aren't you? I said, yes, ma'am. So I signed it Bo Bridges. And of all things, Bo is on this show, plays the dad of Matt Bomer on White Collar. So Bo and I are finally on the same show. There you go.
Now she'll be really confused then. Like, which one is Bo?
Evidently, I look just like Bo at some angle.
Just a little bit. With that fluorescent lighting in that interrogation room there.
Yes. One thing I can't stand fluorescent lights, and that's where we are. Said buzzing noise. It gets in my head. I need a tinfoil hat.
Well,
like Tin Man. Anyway, yeah, we just asked one question, Joe. You got that personality. We just go for hours.
That's right. Now, I find it interesting because you're in a lot of dramas and like or murder mysteries and that, but your background is comedy, so that's
there's no doubt that it always turns out to be that way. It's so funny in the business. I've talked to so many people about this. No matter how crazy you are or what your personality is, it sometimes doesn't convey. You end up being the cop. Because that's all the roles we have out there is, cops, lawyers, doctors, and hookers, and I can't play the other couple. You're correct. I mean, if you watch stuff with me or watch any clips, you're exactly right. It's always me telling them, I'm going to have to insert the intracranial pressure monitor. Your son may die. That's it. And I can't laugh. I can't have any fun with that one, can I? I do on set. I play that recurring brain surgeon on whatever that Untold Story show is for 5 years. And I always do that. They have so many outtakes because I'm always walking up to the parent who's crying and doing a great job of acting. And I go, are you really attached to your son? It's like when you're on an airplane. I always tell people with 2 kids, pick the one you think has the most potential. No, it's fun on set. I mean, I'm lucky to be here at White Collar, too. Matt Bomer has a singing background to be the serious guy, and he always makes up songs about people on set, so it's a fun group.
Well, it sounds like a great time. And the episodes that you're shooting, when will they be seen?
This is Identity Crisis, episode 406. Is that what it is? Yeah, Identity Crisis. I think they're about 4 shows ahead, standard in the can. They're about 4 shows ahead, so we're looking at about 4 weeks out.
Nice. All right. So check in your local listings. They're White Collar in New York, not blue collar.
Correct. Not blue collar, which is how I was raised. That's correct. I was raised on a farm somewhere in Virginia. Where are you at anyway? Toronto?
Toronto, Canada. Have you ever been?
My favorite country. Yes, I have been to Toronto. I would like to.
Toronto's not the country. Canada's a country.
Since everybody lives there now, we all work there. I have a friend that works on Psych. Is Psych in Toronto or is it somewhere else in Canada?
No, it's in Toronto.
Yeah,
yep.
I have a buddy that he runs the palm trees.
Oh.
His job is to move the palm trees around so you think it's Santa Barbara. Really? Toronto, Santa Barbara?
Yeah, exactly. Or especially when it's like 50 below and we have 3 feet of snow. Sure, it could be Santa Barbara.
Sure, it could see Santa Barbara. It's gorgeous there. No, but I love. It's funny you said that. I'm glad we're in Canada because it's a funny story from 2 days ago. In the business, it's now 83% reality shows. I've done a reality show. It's so different with drama now. You have a lot of Oscar-winning names. I'm working with Bo. Here's an Oscar winner, Diane Carroll, who's one of the greatest actors ever. She's worked in the business for so long. But Canada, I was up for a part and we get replaced by the dumbest things. About 3 weeks ago, the director called me a day before for a Louisiana movie, and he said, oh, by the way, we've decided to use someone else as the sheriff. And I don't mind being replaced by Oscar winners, but he said, we're replacing you with Paris Hilton. And I said, good luck with that. Should work great. That's a genius idea on your part, you dumbass. It's fascinating to me because, Paris is a moron, and her last 3 movies combined lost $19 million. So good luck with that. I don't mind bashing anybody. I love you, Paris. Just kidding. Take my damn job, you bitch. No, I was mentioning Toronto because if you see Eli Roth, yell at him because I just sent him a note. Eli's going to use Canadian actors. He's moving his series up there, so congratulations.
All right.
Hemlock Grove, I think, is that it? Yeah,
yes.
Eli's shooting Hemlock Grove up there. And he's just decided to pull it from here and move it up there. He was going to shoot it in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. Well, good choice. Toronto's a better choice than Pittsburgh, I think.
You know what? I'm a heartfelt redneck American. I got to tell you, nobody goes to Pittsburgh. I mean, there's really no reason. It looks like Detroit and Cleveland. I'm hoping we'll invade it when we come back from Afghanistan. Build some schools or roads or something. Jesus.
Well, you're such a heartfelt redneck American that it's possible that I search you up on the Federal Election Committee and I see that you're running for president of the United States of America.
I couldn't take it anymore because, as you know, I'm very upset that Barack Obama still keeps claiming to be black. He's not black, and that bothers me. I'm a completely open person. I've been married to a lot of flat-chested, toothless, one-neck, redneck hookers. It doesn't matter to me about your race, creed, or color. But when you say you're black, you should be black, and that's always bothered me, so I'm running. I think it's an issue we need to stand up for and put an end to it. And Mitt Romney, with his hair, there's no way I'm voting for that guy. He's just freaky looking. I might use car from him, but I'm not voting for him. So I am running for president. I promise to move all productions to Canada if I'm elected. So if anybody in Canada would like to vote for me that has dual citizenship, God bless Canada.
There you go. Barry Ratcliffe, vote yes on the ballot for November 2012.
Remember, vote for me, and we move everything to Canada. NAFTA and Mexico. Nobody speaks Spanish anyway.
Yeah.
We're moving every job in America to Canada, and I guarantee it. There you go. You have it on tape.
There you go. There's your campaign speech. Now, with doing the white collar, you just finished. You're just on a roll. You're keeping busy. You were just doing. You did 2 films in a theatrical version, The Witches of Oz and Dorothy. What's the other? Dorothy?
Dorothy and the Witches of Oz. Yeah,
Dorothy and the Witches of Oz.
We snuck in a different name there. It's the same.
Just throw in the word Dorothy, and everyone will know it's different.
Sure, she's been well. The whole story of that is I'll try to make it not so convoluted, and hopefully me and you'll make it funny. Yes, I am working a lot because I don't look like Brad Pitt, which is wonderful. No, wait a minute, that's wrong. No, yeah. Anyway, it's okay. So the good news is I get a lot of jobs, but playing cowardly lions and crazy people. The Witches of Oz with Christopher Lloyd, Sean Astin, Billy Boyd, Liza Swenson, Mia Sarah from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Al Snow, the professional wrestler, Noelle Thurman. We have a little bit of everybody in that film. It's sort of a throwback to the 80s film type style, like a Goonies, Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future, the Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We specifically shot it that way. It's based more really on sentimentality instead of a lot of cynicism in today's movies. So we did a 4-hour miniseries version for television. That's out now at your local Kmart, Walmart, Target, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I'm on the cover. You'll see. And I had them touch it up with Photoshop. So I look that movie is out and also running on Starz right now. I think it's on May 21st on Encore.
Nice.
I think I looked it up this morning, but it's The Witches of Oz. It's kind of out everywhere. Dorothy and the Witches of Oz is doing a rolling opening. We started in the Midwest and have done 14 different states here. We're going to go overseas and then come back after the summer blockbuster season. Dorothy and the Witches of Oz is 101 minutes, considerably shorter, has 1,500 more effects and a different storyline. Al Snow, who the professional wrestler, my best friend, plays the Gnome King in the film. He actually wins his battle against the Tin Man in the theatrical version, which I'm not supposed to say, so let's just edit all that out. And there we are. That's it. And then I'm co-starring on the Hallmark movie of the week for all you people that are straight or gay. You win bonus points from your wife, girlfriend, lover, boyfriend, dog, whatever, for watching Hallmark movies. They're really good with Jennifer Esposito, who's fantastic. Big shocker there. I'm an announcer in the last 25 minutes of the movie.
Nice.
And then we just finished the Penny Dreadful Picture Show for our horror fans.
So
with Sid Haig from Devil's Rejects and 1001 Corpses.
Yeah, you're just been busy now. Do you do any stand-up anymore, or are you just completely doing mostly the acting and the theatrical stuff?
Mostly the acting and the theatrical stuff. I have had the good fortune of doing a couple things the past couple years, but I opened for Juice Newton years ago in Summer Concert Series Tour, and I haven't done that 10, 15 years, and I love it. It's so good for timing. Now, last week I spoke to a convention of 3,000 in Lake Tahoe, and I ended up opening up for Rick Springfield because, well, me and Rick were the only ones there. We were just sitting around the lobby. Rick says, "Aren't you Barry Ratcliffe?" I go, "How the hell would you know me?" He goes, "You're on the brochure." I said, "There you go." I said, "No." I said, "He says you're opening. It says you're opening for me." I go, "Why would I be opening for you?" So Rick goes, "You want to?" I go, "Sure." So I opened up in Lake Tahoe for Rick, and I love Rick. He's fantastic, but quite a performer. But doing live stuff like that, I love it, love it, love it. I got a chance to do it last week, and I'll do occasional comedy club, maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Just hard to get to it, which has been fortunate. Been busy, so it's been good.
Well, you on with the theatrical part with being with the Dorothy, the Witches of Oz, it's going to come back after the summer blockbuster. Whereabouts can that be seen?
I will keep your viewers up on your website and let you know for Canada. Here it'll be West Coast and East Coast we missed. We did the center of the country. We did Phoenix to Milwaukee, Chicago, down to Alabama, Kentucky, Tennessee. When we come back, we're going Virginia down to Florida and then Los Angeles to San Francisco.
Nice.
We try and spread them out so some of the actors can get there. We made it to almost all the locations last time to say hello to everybody and have a good time. And had a couple red carpets. So I'll keep you updated on the Canadian release, too.
All right, that sounds great. Make sure you do that. We're speaking with Barry Ratcliffe, actor, comedian, cowardly lion.
Cut it out.
And Barry, I gotta say, what got you into getting into the show business? Have you always been the show biz, limelight, spotlight kind of guy, or?
Yeah, I come from an incestuous family. I'm waiting. There's got to be a joke there someday. I come from a large Southern family. Did I say incestuous? My mom's bald-headed, plays a banjo. I come from a large family in the South, and as you know, we didn't have TVs or anything. We just entertained. And I would say I have 2 or 3 brothers much funnier than I am. Some of them intentional. We always had dead animals at the table. We're very redneck. We very much entertained. I play piano, guitar. We did a lot of instruments, but we always entertained.
Well, if you're ever in the Toronto area or Niagara Falls area, I play the piano. We should do a duet.
Oh, I would love to. As long as it's not Endless Love, I have no problem doing a duet with you. I mean, you're a handsome man, but...
Oh, thank you.
Or we can make a Christmas album. That's fine.
All right. Hey, I actually have made I do singing comedy shows and made one back in 2007 called It's Christmas Time with Joe Crawford. Very original, I know.
Okay. Well, I expect a copy of that. I absolutely expect a copy.
I will give you a copy of that. And actually, you'll love the front cover. I wish I had one to show you because it was such a green Christmas. It was the green lawn, and you have me hovering over a barbecue bonfire pit with a Santa hat with green grass all around. So Christmassy.
A very LA Christmas, wasn't it?
Very much.
I did a Comedy Central sketch with Tia Carrere where I'm having sex with her dressed as Santa Claus. It's on the internet somewhere. I think it's The Worst Noel.
Oh, geez, we got to look that up now. That's funny. Now, some pictures I've gotten, and we're going to put them on with this show. Very interesting. You flying midair with the green screen behind you and tied up. Tell me a little bit about those stories.
Tied Up to Billy Boyd is a great story because we did the set. And Billy, of course, plays Pippin on Lord of the Rings. Yep. And I love Billy, but you can't understand a word he says because he's a leprechaun. What do they call those little things?
Midgets.
Yeah, exactly. I love Billy. We've since become good friends. You would love him. He's a comedian. He just, like I said, you can't understand him unless you're in Scotland and you're drunk. We're tied together, and we have the rail shooting 3 cameras that day, and the rail keeps coming around, and the director goes, "Cut, I'm having a problem. I can't get a good shot." And Billy says, "Oh, I think it's because of his head." And I go, "What?" "Oh, I think it's because of his head." And I go, "You mean my head?" And Lee goes, "Neither one of you can pronounce that word. So let's not go there." So the tying scene was really, really fun. The flying scene is the same thing. Billy, again, is what are they called? They're hobbits, right?
Hobbits, yes.
Billy's
the hobbit.
So the stunt crew rigs him up, and 2 of them go over there, and they pick Billy up, and he flies around, and we're getting thrown off a balcony. So they got 2 guys pulling around. They put Billy down. They dress me in the full body harness, cut the little holes in your jacket, set you up on the wires, and then they start backing in a crane. And I go, "That's rather rude. I mean, seriously. What's the matter with you pussy bunch of stunt guys? You can't hold me up?" Because I'm 300 pounds. I'm 250. And so, no. It's embarrassing. But I like the card just because it's different. I don't want to put my head on a business card. I just use that picture.
Very nice. Barry Ratcliffe is who we're speaking with here. And Barry's going to be in a new episode of what's going to be coming out. Check out your local listings. White Collar in New York as an auctioneer. And I really found Barry more so to have him on my show. Not only can I speak with Barry, but if Barry actually picks up his 888 phone calls, you can actually talk with Barry too. He's on Dial-A-Star.
Yes. Very excited about that. I just found out about that when you told me, and it's very exciting. So please feel free to call me at 188, whatever the number is. I'm assuming it's call Barry because I'm at the end of my list. It's probably a long number. So please feel free to call me because I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you right now. Of course, I don't know where my phone is. But if you leave a message.
There's people calling right now. There's just your voice box is going to be full.
My phone's in my trailer ringing off the hook. I'm like, I don't know. Well, I told you, I didn't answer it. I didn't know what the number was. It was 888. I'm going, I think it's a salesperson for some kind of inside the chicken egg scrambler. I don't know what the hell it was. So I promise all you people out there, not only do I guarantee that I'll move every job to Canada, but I'll answer that 888 call if you call me. Thank you for voting for me for president.
And thank you.
Believes that, seriously, a guy started his religion because he wanted to bang 30 chicks and marry them. Is that really what we're talking about here? I mean, honestly, you're going to vote for Mitt Romney. He says that a guy in the 1800s after the Indians saw Jesus, and Jesus told him to marry a bunch of hot chicks.
Well, you got
scams.
You got Mitt Romney saying that, and then you got Barack Obama promoting the gays.
That's right. He's gay and he's not black. I want you to check into it. One of his parents is white. I know this for a fact because I'm one of the descendants of Thomas Jefferson, who slept with every black slave. So I'm more black than Barack Obama. I'd like to say right here on your show first that I'm more black than Barack Obama.
You better be careful because Donald Trump may want to look for your birth certificate on that one.
I really like him.
No, your hair's fine. Your hair's all right.
Oh, man. I love, Donald's great.
And being in New York, have you seen Donald around, actually?
No, I have not. And I love the guy. I've been watching Celebrity Apprentice and whenever I get a chance.
Would you go on Celebrity Apprentice?
Yes, I would like to say sure.
Barry will take anything. What the hell?
Right, I'm much different of an actor. I, of course, minored in theater. It's an intellectual stimulation for me to understand the basic concepts. You write me a check, I'll come to your house. I don't give a crap. And it doesn't make any difference to me. I'm not a star.
Sounds good. Barry Ratcliffe, we want to thank you very much. We know you're a busy man, and you probably got to get back to the set there for White Collar in New York, and we'll let you out of that interrogation room now.
Thank you. I'll see if I can untie these cuffs. Joe, thank you so much, and thanks to everybody up there. I like I said, I love Canada, and get ready because we're moving the White House.
All right, sounds great. Barry Ratcliffe, anytime, you're more than welcome to be on the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, stick around because we have a lot more shows for you here on REMICTV.com.
Yay.